All right, I'm getting back into my box documentation stuff, and I'm starting off here with I call this P1. It's Previews Box 1. And I normally don't really care about documenting previews or anything, but there are two books in here, two preview books that I wanted to fish out of this box and properly, and I'm going to move them into my proper collection, because it's DC Connect number 51, which is the first appearance, the first true appearance of all of the Absolute Trinity. It's featured in that book. There's a page showing Absolute Batman number 1 in that preview book and everything. So, and it's actually, just as the time of this recording, which is July 21, 2026, that book is kind of blown up. It's selling on eBay for, it's creeping up to $100, a preview book. So I wanted to go ahead and just look at all of these and find those two. I got 2 copies of it. Here is, Marvel, I don't know. I'm just going to kind of show them. I don't really know exactly what they are, to be honest. Previews, King in Black. Marvel Now. That's an old one, actually. Yeah. Return of Wolverine. Ghost Rider number 1 preview. That was a good series. That's some X-Men preview. Here is preview for ASM. The Zeb Wells run preview. Alright, Captain America number 1 Symbol of Truth preview. Number 6. Marvel free previews number 6, I guess. And here is Zero War. It's actually, maybe this is it. Captain America number 1, Sentinel of Liberty. DC Connect 25. DC Connect 27. DC Connect 23. DC Connect 22. 21. $33. 32. Doctor Strange number 1 preview. Jed McKay series. Marvel previews number 17. This is the Venom number 18, I guess. Venom Unchained. And I actually have 2 of these. There's one. There's the other. Connect 33. Marvel Previews 18, The Avengers. Here's Previews 29, Blood Hunt. Magma Comics Preview. Magma Comics Preview. Here's Connect 46. We're creeping up to that number 51. Here's Marvel Previews 30, another Blood Hunt. This one's Blood Hunt 2. Here's another Connect 46. Okay. Marvel Free. This was just a free book, I guess. Marvel Blood Hunt Diaries. And I've got 2 copies of Marvel Previews 31. Ultimates. 2 copies of that. Here's the other one. Okay. Here we have Marvel Must-Haves, free, 2024, Uncanny Avengers. Some free book, I guess. Marvel Must-Haves. Okay. Connect 47. And here's X-Men preview, Marvel Free Previews number 32. That's the Jed MacKay run preview. Here is DC Connect 48. DC Connect 37. Marvel Immortal Thor preview number 21. Marvel Previews 21. Okay. Here's DC Connect 54. Previewing Aquaman. Judgment Day. Previews number 8. I got a couple of these. There's one and here's one. Okay, here we have Marvel Previews number 2, X Lives of Wolverine. And here we have number 1 preview, Devil's Reign from 2021. Okay, Ultimate Invasion preview number 19. I got a couple of these. Just preview books. There's another one of those. Here's another one of those Judgment Day ones, number 8. I think that's a third of that. Okay. Here is previews number 9, Zero War. I got a couple of these. There's one and here's one. I got 3 of them actually. Here's one. And here's one. Okay. Here's Spider-Man. Marvel Previews number 11 with this when this series came out, which introduced Spider-Boy. 2 of those. Fantastic Four preview, Marvel Previews number 12. Red Goblin preview, number 15, Marvel Previews 15. Here's J. Michael Straczynski's preview of Captain America. This is Marvel Previews 22. And Marvel Previews number 23, previewing the New Gods or whatever. Here's Connect number 38, previewing the new Wonder Woman series. Tom King is writing, actually, it's still going on. Here's Marvel Previews 24, which is previewing Gang War, Amazing Spider-Man. Here's DC Connect 40. Here's Moon Knight preview, Marvel Previews 25. Connect 41. Here's Connect 42. Marvel Previews 27, Ultimate Black Panther. Okay. Here is Previews number 28, Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. Here's Marvel Now Previews number 6, way back in 2013, Guardians of the Galaxy. Here's Connect number 24. Connect number 31. Here is Previews number 39, The Rise of Emperor Doom. Connect 55. Here's Marvel Previews 33, previewing Gail Simone's run on Uncanny X-Men. Here's another one of those Gang War. Another one of those. And here is one of those DC All In number 51. And this is the book that I was looking for. These are the books that have the first appearance of those absolute characters and stuff. And here is my other one. I knew I had two of them. So I'm going to properly take care of those books. As you can see, I've just kind of got these laid between boards. I don't even have the boards in the bags. This is Previews number 35. Here is Previews number 38 for Ultimate Wolverine. And here's Connect number 43. Connect number 44. Here's IDW 25 years catalog. I got a couple of these. 1 and 2. So that is it for that. And I'm going to take these books and deal with them properly. There you go. That's it. Previews box number 1. And here are my 2 DC Connect number 51s, properly bagged and boarded. From what I've seen on eBay, being that this is a preview book, I'm not seeing very many near mints on eBay. And these things are going from anywhere from $50 to $100. Well, mine are near mint. So I'm really happy to have these. Yep, that's it. That is preview box 1. These are actually going into another box. So these are no longer in the preview box.